Hi class, good day. I am your professor for project management. So before we dive into course requirements, let me introduce myself properly. So I am an industrial engineer, a licensed real estate broker, and an MBA holder with 14 years of hands-on project experience across multiple industries. So my career started right here after graduating from Ateneo de Davao when I joined San Cellular as the sales information officer for Mindanao. So my job there was managing data analysis projects and telecommunication trend studies. From there, I moved into real estate as project coordinator where I truly learned project management in action. So I led several development projects here in Davao City. The very memorable project I had was with Monteverde subdivision. So that project was located, or actually is located in right across from Davao International Airport. So managing that project from I managed the Monteverde subdivision actually from conception to completion. For me, it was a masterclass in coordinating timelines, budgets, and stakeholders, both internal as well as external. The very memorable part there was we were able to sold 100 lots on groundbreaking day alone. So this actually showed me how or let me realize how proper project planning and execution can exceed all expectations. So, after with real estate or while doing real estate, I ventured with an entrepreneurship sector or entrepreneur sector specifically with food and beverage industry. So there I was the human resource manager. Now my job was overseeing organizational development projects and process improvements. Now, before I joined here in Ateneo, I actually started in Ateneo as a part-time instructor because back then I was still working full-time as a hospital administrator. It is actually a director level position in one of the hospitals here in Region 11. So, in there, as the hospital admin, I manage complex operational projects. I coordinated with both with medical and non-medical teams, and we worked on tight deadlines and critical quality standards. So there. Now, each of my role or each of the role I had in the past actually taught me different aspects of project management, specifically with the importance of scope definition, the resource allocation, the risk management, as well as, and the very important thing is team leadership. So there you go. That was my experience in 14 years in industry. So I'm excited to share these real world project experiences with you guys throughout the semester. Nice meeting all of you. Okay, so now let's proceed with our classroom rules. Okay, so number one, unprofessional conduct is unacceptable. So these includes using of cell phones, tardiness, inattentiveness during class. So I do not allow you guys to be sleeping in my class. If you are not feeling well, I advise you to go to the clinic. And then I also do not allow you to be chatting with your seatmate while the class is ongoing because I'll be giving you time to be interacting with your classmates, okay? To be sharing your ideas, to be talking in class, which will be part of our class participation, okay? And please no using of insensitive language, especially during our class participation. Then if you want to speak, kindly raise your hand. And yeah, this is very important and I really want you to remember this until we finish the course that you must come in class prepared. You have to bring the necessary materials, especially the red ball pen, the yellow paper, and your correction tape. Because take note, from time to time, I do give unannounced exercises, okay? So with the unannounced exercises, after the exercise, we'll be checking your work, and during the exercise, while you are answering the exercises, you're not allowed to do erasures unless you have a correction tape. Okay, so these are the things that you must remember, and is very important for you to be able to pass project management course. Okay, so class, please take note that I am very particular with your attendance and punctuality in class. Please also take note that I do obey the rules and regulations stipulated in your handbook. So kindly go over it. Okay? Now take note also that I do start the class on time. Therefore, please be present before the class starts. Okay? Please go over your Diagler. I have uploaded the course FIDP, the details of our final requirement, which is a submission of term paper, as well as the references we will be using for this course. Okay, so for the term paper, which is a project proposal, our class will be divided into 3 groups. I will be sending you guys through email the groupings. Okay, so please wait for my email regarding that matter. Now, this project proposal will serve as your pre-final examination. So therefore, we only have our written exam for both prelim as well as midterm. And throughout the semester, your assigned group will complete hands-on tasks and applications after each chapter discussion in order for you guys to demonstrate your understanding of the theories we have discussed in class. Okay, so now I want you to start on looking for the company you want to study. Take note that the company must be a small or medium enterprise with a minimum of 5 years of operation and must be located within accessible distance from Ateneo Rojas. Also, please ensure that the management must be willing to share operational information for your study. But do please emphasize to the company that we will not be asking for their financial data because every financial data of companies are confidential. So we will not be asking those details, okay? We do respect their confidentiality. Okay, so let's read, okay, what that's presented on your screen, the project objectives. So the primary objective is that we're going to conduct a systematic analysis of the company's current operational processes in order to identify specific areas of concern. Okay? To demonstrate practical application of project management theories and methodologies in real business setting. To design actionable and cost-effective solutions for identified operational problems. And to create a professional project proposal that clearly communicates findings and recommendations. So, the specific objective would be to document and analyze the company's existing workflow systems and procedures, to apply relevant business analysis tools to identify operational inefficiencies, to create detailed before and after scenarios in order to illustrate potential improvements, to present a comprehensive implementation plan with timeline and resource requirements, and of course, to prepare a professional grade proposal that includes visual presentations and supporting documents. Okay, so these are the objectives of us conducting a project proposal for your chosen company. Okay, so class, I want you to go over with the project parameters, but I will not be reading them one by one. I just wanted to reiterate these financial boundaries because based on experience, some of the students misunderstood this one. Okay, take note that zero cost project for students, meaning students must not shell out money. Okay, meaning this is just a project proposal based on the theories that we have discussed in class. What are the improvements or the solution that you propose to the company based on your identified problem or based on the problem that the company wants you to address? Okay, so please take note of that. We will not be spending money for this project. But yeah, I do advise you to be working on experts. because these experts also is very knowledgeable to the project. So working with experts, you will be able to learn on how to go over with the project. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so class, I want you to visit your company during times when you don't have classes. And I want you to take photos with dates in order to prove that you really went there. And all group members must go to these visits. And say, for example, one group member didn't go, so the grade of that group member will be lower compared to others because everyone needs to do their fair share of work. And um, I do instruct my students not to write down what each person in your group will do for every paper that you submit. So let's say, for example, I want you to submit the first part of the term paper. So that will be about the company background. So I will be asking from your group, who did the company background? So in every part of the term paper, there should be the name of the student who did that part. Okay? Therefore, each student will be graded based on their work and how much they help the group. So in this way, everyone has to participate and no one can let others do all the work. Okay, so this is a sample project proposal. Okay, it's actually just a glimpse because I just want you to have an idea. And yeah, so our example is this is a Filipino restaurant renovation and menu innovation project. Okay, so let's read together. This is the introduction of the sample project proposal. So this project management plan outlines the renovation and menu innovation of Bahay Kubo, a small mid-scale Filipino restaurant located in Quezon City, Metro Manila. Operating for the past 15 years, Bahay Kubo has established itself as a neighborhood favorite known for its traditional Filipino dishes and warm, family-friendly atmosphere. However, with changing demographics and increased competition, the restaurant now faces the challenges of appealing to a younger clientele while retaining its loyal customer base. So yeah, this is the background of this Bahay Kubo. Now, the project aims to refresh the restaurant's interior, update key kitchen equipment, and introduce new menu items to attract young professionals while preserving the essence of traditional Filipino cuisine that has been the cornerstone of Bahay Kubo's success for over a decade. Now, looking at this sample project proposal, you will notice it stems directly from a real problem the company identified. So the entire proposal was crafted in order to address that specific challenge. So, class, I want you to follow the same approach. You will select a company to study. So the deadline would be next week during our first meeting. Okay, do not forget that. That is worth 50 points. And I want you to act as consultants for that company. Now, your role will be to identify operational challenges, either once you discovered through your observation, through your analysis. Of course, you cannot analyze or see the problem if you will not observe there physically. Or could be that the project proposal will be from a specific problem that the top management of that company asked you to analyze. Then you will develop strategic recommendations through a project proposal in order to help improve their business operations. So this hands-on approach gives you practical experience in problem solving while providing real value to actual businesses. Now, you are not just completing an academic exercise for project management course, okay? But you are functioning as genuine consultants who can make a meaningful impact to that company, okay? Basically, you will be helping the company solve that specific problem. So that is why we really have to give our best in analyzing that specific problem, and then we will implement a project. No, we will propose a project with the help of the project experts that we will be working with. Okay, so to proceed, um, we will be discussing 17 chapters for our project management course. We will be following the 4D model, which are, as you can see on your screen, the first phase will be defining the project, designing the project, doing the project, and developing the project. Now, as you can see, each of these four phases has dedicated chapters for you to be able to understand the process of doing your own project proposal.